What you doing?
I thought maybe the Lotus sent me more messages.
No, she sent you on a different node.
Okay.
Go to next part of story. You can always just look in the top right, on that X symbol to the right. That, yeah. And just click there to get to the quest from there. Boom!
Mercury.
Yep.
Okay.
So now you have to save Mercury by exterminating this infestation before it gets a foothold. Dr. Tengus seems perfectly happy with sacrificing an entire planet for some weird experiment.
Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm not gonna save
This Grenier ship tried to flee the
world
infestation, but was quickly overrun.
from...
Exterminate everything on board before it reaches a more populated sector.
Yeah, so now they're like... Because, like, Mercury is starting to get fucked because of this.
Huh?
This is just a ship that was trying to escape. And now they're like, nope, nope. Can't let anyone escape. We have to quarantine this shit.
Yeah. That makes sense. You haven't watched,
The Grenier may have thought
The Expanse,
they could toy
have
around
you?
with the Infested, but they are quickly learning how wrong they were.
I'm sorry, what? I
You
was
haven't
listening to what
watched The
Lotus was
Expanse,
saying.
have you?
No, just a couple of episodes. I know I should. I should. I know.
Okay, then I will stop talking.
Ah!
I thought I saw something
No,
flashing.
no, there's nothing. You're just,
Okay.
You were just running back and forth,
Yeah, I
and
know,
forth.
because I'm like, maybe I can see the flashy from like a different angle.
No, no flashy.
Okay, fine. So here I just have to kill a certain number of
Yep.
enemies, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. I would recommend just do that. Just kill stuff. Because we have a lot of these resources by now. We really want to get to Mars so we can start farming for new resources that we do not yet have.
Honey.
Yes, I know. And we talked about this off camera, where it's like, we have people in the comment section who are like, oh no, just let Anna do her thing. It's fun to just watch her like putz around. And I think I'm damaged by playing this game for so long and trying to be efficient and stuff like that. So when I see someone not being efficient, I'm like, nudge in a direction. But I'm gonna stop doing that.
Yes.
I'm gonna let you play the game at your own pace. And run past enemies in an exterminating mission.
Oh, right. But it's just, I had this idea
up.
where I should get like a lot of them and then use my,
Zap.
Yeah, but I don't have energy.
No, that happens when you fight the Infested, because they have all of these guys who can like drain energy from you and stuff.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
So I'm like, why am I not getting more energy? That explains...
I know, this thing, I don't like the Boltor. It has such a slow fire rate, and it has such a slow reload speed as well. Everything about it feels slow. Yes, those are 40 credits. Ooh, Anna's giving me a sideways look. She's not saying anything right now, which is a bad sign, people. No.
I'm wiggling my eyebrows. They can't see that.
You can't see it.
This is passive-aggressive shiny shooting. I know it. Doubling down on it. All right. Ah!
Yeah, but it's fine. Just take
I
this
want energy. Stop.
horrible virus infestation and punch it in the face.
Give me energy for real.
Yeah. So fortunately, the only reason why you can do this is that for some reason Warframes are immune to the infestation.
I was going to ask about this actually.
Humans are not. So if you were a human by now, you would just already have succumbed to the. You would be one of these things.
We thought the Infested died off.
And it doesn't stick to me either, so that
No,
if I
but
talk
listen
to
to the
a human...
Lotus.
Where did the Grenier find these creatures?
Sorry, what was that?
Well, and like if I just, you know, like I'm immersed in Infested right now, right?
Yeah.
So if I then go, I talk to a human. If I go to Cetus now.
Yeah. I would assume there's a shower somewhere on your orbiter.
So Warframes take showers?
I would assume at least there's some sort of a delousing station, if you will.
Am I like a person in a suit?
We've been over this. Yes.
Because I was going to ask you this actually. How am I the Warframe?
I'll tell you this much. We'll get to that.
But because how I'm building another Warframe, yeah.
Yes.
So it's like synthetic components stuck together.
Another successful
How can I-
find extraction?
Do I just switch player? Like it's just Zagara, I'm building another person and I'm here and I'm not me anymore?
These are all very good questions, and they are questions that will be answered. For now, I'm just gonna tell you that I cannot tell you. You are a Warframe.
But I could be 2 Warframes or 3 Warframes.
Who can know? Who can know these things? You just have to know that you are a walking war crime, and you're just killing things because a mysterious figure who you know nothing about is telling you to do it, and you don't really know who you are. So that's a good setup for a moral protagonist.
Yes.
I'd say.
Well, I'm a protagonist, but not necessarily a hero. I have established this before. I have committed many crimes already.
Yeah, and certain Warframes are more in tune with that than others. There's like, hey, here's a guy who can raise the dead and make people fight against their dead friends. Here is a gal who is a walking virus cloud.
So they have genders?
Oh yeah, Volt is male. You can see from the big, from the huge robo dong sticking out between his legs.
I will have to.
Haven't you
examine.
noticed that?
I haven't really looked. Ah!
Ah!
haven't-
Oh my God! Read.
Yeah,
Jesus.
I will in a sec. But now I have to check. I haven't really looked at my Warframe from
You
the
can go to the
front.
arsenal to see it more
I must
clearly.
say, these infested scare the are very worrisome.
Yeah, go to the arsenal. But then we have to read that inbox
The
message.
Lotus
Yeah,
would like you to install that mod as soon as now.
What not mod?
Maybe if you read that inbox message.
Yeah. Okay. So
So
now
if you just hover your mouse over your Volt and just drag so you can see, yeah.
that looks like, you know, in the Middle Ages they had these what
Like a
did they
cod
call
piece?
him? Yeah, cod pieces, like
Kinda.
dong holders.
Well, it's very aerodynamic. It's so that he can slide faster. Whew. Oh, just wait until you see Rhino. Rhino has an even bigger robo dong than Volt does.
Okay.
So now read that inbox message.
Yeah. Inbox.
Eh.
What does she say? Tenno, this is from one of Dr. Tengiz's reports.
Okay.
Digital test marines have arrived. The specimens tore through the previous batch much faster than predicted. It should be noted that marines who survived the longest were using fire-based weapons. The infested are vulnerable to fire. I've sent a fire damage mod for you to install on your melee weapon. It should aid you in your coming mission.
Whoop-de-doo.
Okay.
So you got a Molten Impact mod, which is just fire damage for your melee weapon. We already have a better fire damage mod for our melee weapon.
Let's check.
And while it's true that...
Oh yeah, this here?
Yeah. While it is true that the infested are weak to fire, that's the damage type fire. When it comes to status procs, there are other things that are like better, such as gas, for example, if you combine fire with toxin. But it's not going to be a big deal because the infested they don't have a whole lot of HP and stuff. They just swarm you. So there's a bunch of enemies, but none of them are particularly tough.
Alright,
So just pack on a bunch of damage and you'll be fine against the infested.
so
Don't have to worry all that much about damage types.
that means I just click the next one?
Yeah, we have to bomb this shit. So it's a defense mission.
The bomb.
It is a defense mission. we have to bomb this shit. Because Dr. Tengus obviously has no interest in stopping this infestation from spreading. He wants it to spread. But we kind of like Mercury having life on it. So gotta bomb some shit.
We are going to attempt to use a cascade bomb to destroy all traces of infested here. The bomb will take time to arm. Protect it until it's ready for detonation.
A cascade bomb, that sounds so cool.
Alright.
It is a cool concept.
So I have to defend this for how long?
It's gonna say in the top left how many waves. It could be like 10 waves maybe.
Waves remaining, 8.
8. 8 waves? Ugh. Okay. Well, they're coming. Yeah. Coming from all sides. That works. That works for me. So you just... If someone's hitting the bomb, you shoot them. That's basically it. It's not a hard mission.
It's a bit annoying that...
Yeah, this is easier if you're 2 people, because you can stand on opposite sides of the thing.
Yeah, because it's like...
But they know we're up to something, and they're trying to stop it.
Alright.
See? Like, I like this, that they drop hints from time to time that the infestation has intelligence. That, like, these are not mindless. Like she just said, they know we're up to something. And they're gonna show that very clearly later on in the game, that the infestation absolutely has intelligence. So these are Grenier and Corpus and humans that have been morphed into this, and it's kind of like a hive mind thing. But there are times when we can like straight up talk with the infestation.
That's odd.
I know. So it started as a bioweapon, the infestation, that the awoken created to try to fight against the sentients. And then it super failed. It super failed and it super went out of control and did more harm to ourselves than good, because it didn't work against the sentients, but we couldn't control it either. So we fucked entire planets in the system thanks to this weapon that we created. It's great. But as it turns out then, this thing has some sort of hive mind now.
When this cascade bomb goes off, a wave of void energy will tear through the complex, ripping the life force from all organic matter, but leaving the structure intact. It's our only chance to stop the scourge before it starts.
Interesting, a void bomb. There's like, really, this technology sounds interesting, and it's like, don't see that again later on in stories. We're like, oh yeah, you can just put a bomb here that's gonna kill everything that's alive, but it's gonna leave all the structures intact. That sounds
practical but scary.
Practical, you have to roll or something. You were.
What was that?
You were attacked by a bunch of little shrimp of some sort. This sounds way too good. It was like, how can you introduce a concept like that and then just never use it again? Why are we not always using these cascade bombs to solve all conflicts?
This is a good question.
So it's like, oh, it takes time to set up. Yeah, well, that's why you have a Warframe to defend it.
Yeah,
why
that's
don't
why
we
you
just
have
always
a
do this?
defense mission.
Maybe these are super expensive and they're like, duh. Can't use cascade bombs all the time. We have a budget. Like Steve in accounting is gonna be super pissed with us if we use another cascade bomb again. So
that's not how accounting works. They don't get to give you a budget.
oh, okay. Yes, Miss Project Manager. Sorry.
Sorry. It's just I had a moment of that's not how that works.
That's not how that works. No.
They wish. I wish.
Alright, so it's not Steven Accounting who's gonna be pissed at you, but someone's gonna be pissed at you if you pull out the cascade bomb for every little conflict that could show up.
See, my finance department accounting person that I usually talk to for my project, she's super nice. She'd give me all the money if she could.
Ooh, that's nice.
But
I like it when people
unfortunately,
give me money.
right? I have to get management approval.
Because otherwise, like, Anna, you cannot solve every problem with a cascade bomb. And you're like, watch me.
Yes. We're kind of late delivering this life-saving technology that I developed for work. Let's throw a bomb at it and see if it helps.
Guys, we missed the deadline. They're gonna be super pissed with us. So, how about... Ted, can you just set up the cascade bomb in the coffee room? And the problem is gonna solve itself.
Yep.
What wave are we on?
No one's gonna give me... No, I shouldn't say this because what if someone reports this and like, we're saying this for a joke?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, no one's gonna care about us being late with our projects if everything goes boom. But
don't report us to the FBI. This is we're pranking.
That's not.
We're just joshing with ya. We're not gonna go and shoot up our workplaces. No.
Jesus Christ.
No.
Yeah, no. It's like
stop it. Stop accusing us.
That got like way dark. Like I was just talking about like.
Yeah. How many waves do we have left?
2.
One.
I think one. Maybe?
One.
I don't
Okay,
know.
final wave.
Yeah. So. How did we get there from? Just accounting.
We were wondering why we don't always use cascade bombs for everything.
Yeah.
Which I think we should.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You got this. Stop aiming.
I can't. Oh, it was stuck on aim. How does that happen?
It can happen.
I was like, what is this? Is this some kind of cinematic? But then I realized I was just stuck.
You know, technically Warframe is still in beta after 8 years. Technically still in beta. Mm-hmm. But the reason for that is because as long as it's designated or classified as being in beta, it's easier to like push through like updates and stuff on Steam.
I'm extracting you now.
That's probably the reason.
All right.
Ooh. I think we already had Homing Fang, I guess.
What?
I think that's a stance mod for daggers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But it doesn't say new, so maybe I already had it.
I think we already found one. Okay.
All right.
Two emails.
So
Wait, read it first. Oh,
no,
okay.
I got this one first, so I have to read this, okay?
Okay.
This one is 1 minute older than the other one.
Okay.
My queens, it is my shame to report that Tenno interference has caused a breach of our infested... Okay, this is some kind of like Grenier, so maybe I have to read this like in a different voice, huh?
Yeah. It is Dr. Tengus.
My queens, it is my shame to report that Tenno interference has...
Don't destroy your voice.
Caused a breach of our infested testing lab on
There we go.
M Prime. Acting immediately, I ordered the destruction of the facility which has contained the outbreak. Tragically, I believe the Tenno have stolen spores with the intent to use the plague against us. I will act at once to develop a countermeasure. I will not allow this unethical behavior by the Tenno to threaten our glorious cause. Wait, I'm unethical for stealing your unethical thing?
So Dr. Tengus is now taking the credit for it, and he is saying that it was he who destroyed the facility to prevent the infestation from spreading. Mm-hmm. When in reality, it was you who did it.
Yeah.
But his project is fucked, so he might as well just save his own ass.
Ooh, I got a blueprint.
Yes.
Tenno, the cascade explosion worked, and the asteroid has been purged of infestation, but I'm afraid this new threat cannot be so easily contained. Dr. Tengus's experiments with this plague are grossly irresponsible and have threatened the entire system. All that is needed is
Blah, blah, blah.
All that is needed is an infected ship to reach a populated area, and will be unable to contain its spread. There's no controlling it. The Grineer will be in just as much peril as we are. To prepare you for this new fight, I have sent you something that should prove effective against this menace. Let us hope you will not need to use it. The Lotus. Okay, so in summary, there's this organism, this infestation, say, like, you know, like a virus, for example. It spreads in the air. And in order to fight this infestation, this virus that spreads through the air, I get a knife. I'm supposed to fight a virus with a knife.
It works for you because you can't become infested, or you can't become affected by it, but for humans, this would not be an effective countermeasure. For humans, you basically have to carpet firebomb the entire surface of the planet.
Yeah.
But here, have this sword.
Well, it still doesn't do anything about the spread of the infestation. It's just if I come across someone who's infested, I can use.
And it's just the heat sword. It does heat damage.
No.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Ooh.
yes. So it's a short quest. It's just showing you sort of like a first hint at what the infestation is.
Intercepted Grineer communications.
Yeah.
Reveal that Grineer have been experimenting with some sort of bioweapon. Excuse me, it's a bit late. You must investigate.